In the shadowed alleys of the bustling port town of Marithol, nestled within the verdant expanses of the Veridian Reach, fate wove its intricate tapestry. Our band of unlikely heroes first crossed paths in the raucous, grimy depths of the Serpent sister, a tavern brimming with whispered secrets and clinking tankards. Among them were Madame Dammus, the beguiling Tiefling Bard, Galvin ized steel, a Tiefling Druid of the moon, the enigmatic Old Bones, a dwarven Warlock bearing a sinister tumor over his left eye, Creases, a Half-Elf Cleric of Illyndra and the Illuminari, Nox the resolute Paladin, and Dragmark of the Negus Clan, a Dragonborn Fighter brandishing the legendary Oathkeeper. Their journey led them aboard the Tidecaller, a vessel captained by the grizzled, one-legged Captain Thorne, his weathered visage hidden beneath a tricorn hat. The voyage to the fabled Phoenix Isles began with merriment, the crew's rec room alive with the sounds of revelry. Yet beneath the veneer of celebration lay treachery. Drugged ale dulled their senses, luring them into a perilous trap. Called to the deck, they faced Captain Thorne's grim ultimatum, slavery or death, as a ferocious storm lashed the ship. Battle erupted amidst the tempest, with Madame Dammus and Galvin struggling under the drug's effects. Yet, through valour and defiance, they turned the tide, dispatching Thorne's pirates, one by one. Defeat looming. Thorne plunged them into the ship's bowels with a sinister switch. In the suffocating darkness, illuminated only by flashes of moonlight and lightning, they faced a new horror. Dreadworms, monstrous creatures of squelching flesh. A fierce battle ensued, their resolve tested against these nightmarish foes. Through grit, luck, and divine intervention, Creases, wielding a guiding bolt bestowed by Illyndra, vanquished the last of the beasts. As Thorne's threats echoed hollow in the dark, salvation came with the thunderous blast of a cannonball. The ship shook as an unknown vessel engaged the Tidecaller, culminating in Thorne's ultimate defeat. Their captors subdued, a new figure emerged, Captain Alaric Drake, an honourable pirate seeking justice and his stolen cargo of dreadworms. In Drake's pledge to end the fleshmonger's reign, the party found an ally and agreed to sail with him to Rogue's Harbour, the gateway to the Phoenix Isles. Now, as the dawn breaks over the horizon, the Phoenix Isles beckon with the promise of the Grand Regatta, a competition that will test the mettle of all who dare to compete. It is here, on the cusp of destiny, that our hero's journey continues.
The first mate, the tall woman, dark scar, Silverwing.
Calypso.
No.
All right.
Get in the boats!
The who?
The boats!
Oh,
Get in the boat!
fuck.
Log ride rules, I go in the back. It's short and heavy.
Let's go, Bunky.
You all, and it's just enough. Each dinghy is enough for about 6 to 7 people. So the 6 of you are grouped in the dinghy. She looks at you guys. She pulls a blade from her hair, a thin pick blade. Enjoy the debauchery. And she cuts the rope. Your dinghy falls in. Who's rowing the dinghy? There's 2 of you. 2 of you have to row.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the
We're gonna get there quick. We're gonna get there quick.
By the time we get to town, you 2 are going to be more on the exhausted end of your physical capabilities.
Well,
alright? We'll consider, after sleeping on the Tempest Range, your long rest has gone ahead and restored any spell slots that you may have had prior. You guys are back to full HP if you had any HP loss. Aside from you two, if there is anything having to do with a physical activity, you will take a disadvantage roll on. Not strength, like a physical activity having to require endurance because of having to row to the team. So if you guys are asked to run for a extended distance or do something like along that lines, you two will be taking a disadvantage.
athletic stuff.
Yes,
Okay.
very much.
Got it.
Okay. As you guys arrive into Rogue's Harbor, You come into the port, you're greeted by a woman who stands there with a ledger.
Name of the boat and its captain.
Oh.
Damn
Shit's
bureaucracy.
Creek
Schitt's Creek.
is the name of the boat.
I don't see a Schitt's Creek on the ledger.
What? What are you talking? No.
You'll have to turn your dinghy around and head back.
The Tempest Rage.
Name your captain.
Drake.
Confirmed Captain Alaric Drake and the Tempest Rage. And you're here for the Grand Regatta.
Yes.
Thank you for speaking up.
She hands you guys a slip. Well, which one? Did you yank it from him? Did you yank it from him just in time? What happened there?
You said a slip and not each person, so
Just a slip.
he took the slip.
All right.
Got the slip.
The slip is literally the address to the tavern where you'll be sleeping until you go back onto the ship. It has a room number and it also has a 4-digit number that reads 4095.
Enjoy Rogue's Harbour. And remember the rules. Killing, unless in a duel, is not allowed. Thiefing and pillaging are not allowed until the regatta begins. Sodomy is also a no-go until the regatta begins. I'm looking at you, dragon man.
Does that mean like 2 people at once?
Honey, I don't care how you swing.
Thank you.
It's not gross.
Oh, otherwise?
Should you be caught with sticky fingers, it'd be the brig for you. Were the regatta not in session, then whatever you aren't caught doing never happened.
Quick question. Weary travelers here. We've been gone for a while. Can you remind me again what the regatta is about?
The Grand Regatta is a competition promoted and funded by the pirate lords and the Veridian family from the main lands. Once in a few generations, the secret isles open up to Rogue's Harbour through mystical means. And so does their treasures. The ship captain that brings back the most treasure with all disc stones and crew intact will earn a seat on the Council of Tides as a pirate lord. If your ship loses its captain, you will have to appoint a new one before returning or be forfeit from the regatta. You keep 70% of what you find on your travels. The other 30 goes to the Hall of Brine, as is our tradition, and what funds this glorious rat hole of a city.
So what's up for grabs? What you're saying is what's up for grabs basically a seat on the pirate lords.
That is indeed what is up for grabs, as I just said. This one's pretty quick, isn't he? Should I draw it out for you, Dragon Man?
Just saying, dude. There's an empty boat behind the other boat. But then we have to choose a captain. I don't give a shit. It's an empty boat. We said gems and treasures.
Are we done, Air?
Yep.
Yeah.
Enjoy Rogue's Harbour and try not to stain the streets red.
Okay.
Deuces. Head to that tavern.
Right. As you guys go through Rogue's Harbor, it's... I don't know how else to describe it other than if pirates and dwarves decided to build a city with ramshackle and wood. There are lanterns. You can see different ideas from different races. You can see where kobolds had ideas to place things in. This is a true melting pot. Not like the mainland where you guys are from, where cities are dominated by a specific gender or specific race or a specific thing. This is a true melting pot. You can see the influences of all the different pirate types, from dwarves, and dwarves have a heavy influence here. From dwarves to elves to drow, to tieflings, to humans, to different continents. The streets are aligned with lanterns. That's where the light is given from. Small red lanterns that light each way along the ways. Each shop is different, whether it's made of brick or wood, has a balcony or not. Whether it be a mixture of more esoteric dwarven features or a pirate's wooden ship mast that was made into a tavern. That's the city. There are bustling people running around of all different types. The smell of body odor, the smell of fish, the smell of the sea salt in the air, the smell of baked goods. Fresh baked goods floods your nose. The smell of black stiffs. Black stiffs? Blacksmiths. Oh, there's our blacksmith. Blacksmiths. Dipping metal into the water.
I got you, don't worry.
The smell of leather being cured. As you guys make your way into the title tavern, the tavern where you will be.
Can I divert?
Absolutely. Where do you choose to divert along your path?
Dude, I want to head off to the little Tiefling area. One, I want to get some fucking home-cooked cuisine that I haven't had in a very long time. And
So
two, I want a new dark.
It's not like California where there's like a Chinatown.
Strangers.
You know what I mean? It's more integrated. Picture what people thought America should be.
Oh, so I can do that at the tavern. All right, I'll tag along.
The tavern might be right next to a tiefling shop.
Let's do that. I just need a new dark.
You can find that at the blacksmith.
I'm down a dark. I want a Tiefling darks.
So you divert from the rest of the group. Is there anybody else diverting from the rest of the group?
It's a Tiefling thing.
I got a letter to send. I'm gonna go to the post office.
Okay. Solid. Anybody else?
I'm gonna try to find a temple.
Okay.
We meet back up at the specified room number, correct?
Where's your minute 5?
Yep.
You just
What's the room
got
number?
relegated as
Ma'am?
captain.
4095.
Oh, am I?
And your
All right,
character's
buddy.
name?
I've been up there been before. Let's run it. Let's ride. Let's go.
Dammus.
Are the rest of you guys heading to the tavern then?
Oh yeah. I just got done
We
fighting.
are heading to the tavern.
It's time to get lit, baby. You
We'll
get
get
lit
to
with
your
me?
guys' downtime. The first downtime we're gonna get to is the letter.
I don't know about that.
As the group begins to head and you guys discuss meeting up at back at the tavern specific room, everybody's given the details of it, everybody knows. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that. You all take your divergent path. You head down an alleyway, you head up streets, and you head towards what you see as a temple. On to Old Bones. As you make your way towards the alleyways, the post office that you see isn't really like a post office. The picture of a pigeon sits above the top of it with a monocle. The wording on the sign outside of the shop says pigeon post.
Okay. Not quite, war couriers, war birds or anything, but I'll take it. I'll walk inside.
You step in, you hear a little jingle above you. As you look up and then you look down to see the shopkeeper, a goblin steps up, no arms, just legs. He is about pea green color if it had been sitting in the sun. His hair is super thin. Think of Homer hair if there was like maybe 6 more, okay? He has a mustache that is thicker than the top, and the mustache hangs down far like a Fu Manchu.
Awesome.
The mustache is obviously dyed, and you can tell, but it's orange. It's gray near the tips here, but it's orange down here. He steps up, and you hear, "Grab them up in your house! You assemble it! We make sure they get it! I'm gonna help you!
That's what a post office does. Hello, sir. How much does it cost?
Excuse me,
Yes.
I am a lady.
Oh, I apologize.
His name's Swarwick.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Anyway, I would like to send this home to my family. You need the location. You need the money. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
Location, money, and what you'd like to send.
It's just a letter.
Okay.
How much?
She hops down off. You hear some shuffling. And she jumps back up with one foot, and she's got a pigeon in her foot.
Nice.
The other foot, in the quads. And she's holding the pigeon just like doing this.
How did I die?
Can you roll it up?
Sure. I'm pretty good at rolling. I roll up the letter.
Good. I hold it. You stick it in that little thing right there. I hold it right there. You got it?
It's like a little rubber band on the pigeon's leg. Just
No, it's actually like you know the dogs, Saint Bernards. It's like a little tiny little thing, that's a little leather thing that holds right around the pigeon's neck.
got it.
The pigeon itself looks a little sus. You know the chicken from Moana as a pigeon. Now,
That's where I have my
No judgment. That chicken made it across the ocean. I think this pigeon can too.
that's fair enough. Okay,
You just gave your letter to
I need you to
Pigeon
roll a
Toady.
d20, add your dex. I know you got none.
Oh, no.
Add your dex as to how well you put this in your wallet and her leg is shaking over this pigeon.
That's a 5.
Takes a while.
It takes a while.
You don't stop jittering.
Eventually you get it in there, and
Okay, that's gonna be 7 copper.
Okay, very well.
Oh, wait, you have it? 10 copper.
Oh, that.
That's weird.
Okay, I'm not going up again.
6 copper.
Now we have a deal. Here you go.
Yes.
you put it on the thing, she looks at it.
Okay.
She shakes the bird a bit, and she kicks it, and she yells at you, "Open the door!"
I run and I open the door.
The pigeon
I
flutters out. She starts grabbing.
I scream at the pigeon. I didn't tell it where to go. You're going to Bum Rumble. That's it.
This is a transaction, boy.
The goblin hops off, follows you out there. What did you say?
I just told her where to go.
Okay. She goes back.
Drugs.
Your letter will get there.
Okay.
Okay, your letter will get there. I would like for you, in a private message, to text me your letter, okay?
Okay.
Alright, that in your downtime, you begin making your way. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
No, actually, I'll think about it. I'm going to move on.
Alright, okay. The next thing we're gonna go to is, we're gonna go right over here to Galvin.
What up?
Your downtime. What are you looking for?
Some like actual tiefling food and a new dart. Maybe a different way to projectile them.
Alright, so as you make your way through the town in your alleyway, you come across a couple places, and as you walk in and you inquire, there's nothing really with a dart.
Alright.
Nothing you can find with a dart. You do come to some tiefling shops, you pick up some tiefling food for cheap, and you cut the jib here and there. No problems. There is a shop though that catches your eye. Old. I mean old. It's dwarven old. The windows are so caked with dust, you're not sure if it's closed or not. The door itself seems to have never been used. It seems pretty fresh, but just covered in dust. There's a sign outside. You can't quite read the words on the sign, but what you can really make out from it is your best guess would probably be beastry.
Go check it out. Fuck it. One in Rome. This never bode well for me.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's okay.
And you
So-
live last by yourself.
I'm always behind. You know, I go down the hall.
As you walk into this bazaar, your nose is hit with the smell of pee.
Like urine?
Urine
Okay.
and shit.
Oh.
You're also hit with the smell of steel. You're also, your nose tinges with the smell of cinnamon. Cinnamon
A
shit?
lot.
And lavender.
That's a lot.
That's
It's a familiar smell.
Maybe
It smells like brings you back to someone you may have drifted back in the day. It takes you back to a memory. Is this the same person? No, not at all. But it's a similar scent. They kind of put you on guard. As you make your way through the shops, looking through the aisles, seeing cages covered, you wonder to yourself, what the hell is this place? As you get to the countertop, there's nobody there. A dwarf hops up on the seat.
Is this what I arms?
Can I help you?
Yeah. When was the last time you had a customer?
Nah.
That's sweet. Any sweet sales?
What's the sales? What you looking for?
What do you have? Everything's covered.
Welcome to Tom's Beastery. It's here where I husbandry animals and I sell them to people.
Okay.
What are you looking for, my friend? I can see you're a man of the woods. I can smell it on you. You bring the air of pine. There's something special about you, my friend.
How special?
I am pretty special.
Special, yeah.
Alright, well, based off your scent, bring me to something familiar.
Are you perhaps a man of the woods? A hunter, maybe? May I guess a druid?
Yes, actually.
The fuck is a druid doing on an island?
It's a really long story.
Well, as you can see, I don't have many customers, so I have obviously no time. Let me go get the animals.
Hey.
Fuck! He goes back to the back, comes back to you. I have here 4 animals for you. But I want you to know, they are not cheap. And I
Alright.
have to let you know, they are not easy to raise. Should you choose to take one, I will sell you new manual for training animal.
Alright.
But I must tell you, this one right here, as he points to a cage, it's covered, they're all covered. This one right here is indeed special. If you buy it as is, right now, I sell it to you 80% off. The others, you take at regular price.
Special. 80% off. Well, fuck, that's done and done.
It is? Do you have 10 gold? Oh. Did you think my animals were like dogs bark and chase bull and say ha ha? No!
Getting
The
outside of
animals
game.
at Thoman's bestiaries are special animals.
She went from Irish.
Outside, yeah, you did.
Scottish.
He did, and it's no problem because no one knows where this accent is from in this world. Do you understand, comrade? All right.
Outside of game. Did we have starting money?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm rich.
You all should have. You did D&D Beyond. What's
Yeah,
your
man,
class?
but I didn't. I thought we were like gonna play like rim rules, just kind of be cool with it. I decided to go moderate, so I have like 2 silver, 1 because I gambled.
Well, if all you have is 1 silver, you can't afford this.
No, there's no way you have 1 silver.
But yeah, dude, I done fucked up tiny toilet.
Well, he's figuring that out. We'll go to you. All right. As you make your way through the streets, making your way towards Tempani, you obviously sense a different feel where you're at.
She made her way downtown.
The people are the people are more poor where we're at.
Or more poor.
More poor. This is what you would consider the ghetto side of it. That is.
The ghetto.
Might trade my darts.
You have. It's not like they're sad, but they're definitely without. The stores are less inventory. The people are wearing less elaborate clothing. But these people seem to be more righteous
So you should,
in their
for your gold, you roll 2d4 times 10.
And as you make your way,
Yeah, 'cause I don't
you
think
see
I
2
got-
children playing in the street. A little girl and a little
was
boy,
that?
and they're
Or you
playing
can
some
take the average
ball,
of 50.
and they're playing with some water.
Yours bard, right?
And you hear them singing a familiar tune. It's the Luminari hymn.
5d4 times 10.
What is mine?
You
Paladin?
I have 40 gold.
You would do.
I
I can pull the here.
walk by and I whistle what they're singing.
You
'Cause I
sing
already-
with them?
Yeah.
As they're singing and you catch their harmony, they stop, but you continue. And your voice entrances the children, and the children begin to look to you. And as you finish the song, they clap. Are you a sister?
Yes.
Sister, it's so nice to meet you. Oh, Ty, where are you in the presence of a sister? Calm down, Cheryl. What can we do for you, sister?
I'm actually looking for the nearest temple. Do you know where it's at?
The Luminary Temple's not far from here. It's about maybe 10 blocks away. You can see it has the big figure of the key Luminari at the top.
Thank you. And I just keep walking.
Grace be with you, sister. May the everlight light your way.
Can I give him candy?
Absolutely.
Okay, I
You give them candy, they'll open it, they pop it in their mouth, and they run out. The stupid kids. As you make your way towards the Temple of Lunar, it's obviously not as grand as the temples on the mainland because it's a smaller sect. But it's a sect that's kind of taken over this part of the town of Rogues Harbor. This sect kind of treat it like it's Greek almost. Everybody is working to make it work in this sect. Everybody's working together. So the shops may be more ramshackle and less without, but they're helping their direct community. And as you enter into the Temple of the Luminary, you're greeted by another sister. Her name is Sister Sylvia.
A cleric of Illyndra. We haven't seen a sister in Rogues Harbor for ages.
And she bows to you.
What can my light do for you, sister?
I'm just here to make a prayer. I have a quest. I just want to make sure that it happens.
Absolutely. Let me lead you to our altar.
She begins to guide you to the altar, and as she does, the rooms that were so poor and dilapidated change. This room is grand. It's gold and silver, with accents of blue hues, statues of Illyndra everywhere. And as you get to the altar, ever candles sit there, ever burning, never laying out their lights. This is just...
You can kneel here and pray. Let us know when your communion is over.
She bows to you and she leaves. As you begin to kneel down and begin your prayer to Illyndra, the cylinder of light comes up.
My child, you have journeyed far and arrived in Rogues Harbor, whole and unscathed. Tell me, does the key still rest in your keeping?
Yes.
Good. Etherian's flame has flickered and gone out. The fourth of his line has walked his final path upon Eloria. The great fire of the eastern sky has faded, yet one ember remains, a single, fragile hope, the last of its kind. I have seen shadows stirring, visions of Umbreth's grasping hands, reaching, hungry to taint innocence, to smother the light. But beyond him, shrouded yet ever present, lurks another, a whisper in the dark, a puppet master unseen. Be ever watchful, my dear one. The phoenix egg lies unguarded, vulnerable to those who would see its light extinguished before it can take wing. This child is your true purpose. You must find it. You must protect it until the moment of its hatching. No matter the price, no matter the burden you must bear, it must remain yours alone. Hold fast to the light within you. Fear not the coming night, for even in the blackest dark, the luminary will shine. May the everlight guide you, always.
You feel a sense of calmness come over you, and a sense of fortitude as you make your way to the tavern. Coming back, I got 40 gold. You got 40 gold.
Can you do this for me?
Oh, sorry, no, wrong. That's the goblin. Sorry. Comrade, you say you don't have much gold, but can you do this for me?
Are you telling me to shuffle your dick?
As you do that, you jingle.
Ah, my dwarven ears hear the sound of gold sovereigns jingling inside of your pouch, and I don't mean your cooking pouch.
To be fair, I just sobered up. Thought I drank a lot more than I did.
As do we all. Do you want this beast or not?
But I kind of want to look at it first, but then that might...
No!
Yeah.
That's the deal. Special surprise.
Well, then I'll take the special surprise.
10 gold. Alright. My friend.
Don't let it see the sunlight.
Oh no!
He hands you the thing over.
It's Mogwai.
No. I'd actually like for you to roll a d4.
Oh. That's what just got me 40 gold. Come here, little bitch.
2?
Yeah.
Alright. You pull back the cover, and inside of there looks to be a dog. A puppy.
Alright.
Red in color, with blue eyes. Not like a husky's, like a swirl. It looks up at you. It closes its eyes and it disappears. It closes it and it's opened its eyes and it's right back in front of you.
I like this dog.
It's a blink dog, dumbass! Good luck taking care of it! 20 gold for the manual!
Worth it. Also, you rolled 2d4, right? For the gold, yeah. Okay, good. Times 10. Alright. Fuck it.
He hands you the manual.
That's wonderful! 10 gold for the bridle! Well, you need a leash to keep it on, and a regular leash isn't going to keep a blink dog from pink. Now he's over inside the den!
Can't just keep the cage?
You look over, the dog's not in the cage anymore.
Can I offer it whatever the fuck food I still have on me?
The dog willingly comes up to you to sniff the food, absolutely, but it blinks and it suddenly it's on the counter, blinks and it's suddenly behind you.
I'm fucking I'll take the damn bridle.
Today make good day! Today make good day! Today make good day! Oh, he hands you a leash. Good luck putting it on, but once on, dog cannot blink. That's very important. Dog cannot blink with leash on.
Oh.
Okay? Okay.
Alright.
Okay?
Okay.
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 We have deal done.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yep.
Now.
Going.
You can hear him just
Deal done, as you leave.
You all make your way back. As you guys make your way back to the tavern, coming into your guys' free time, what are you doing in the tavern at this point in time? Besides just getting fucked up. Yes, I know you were gonna get drunk. But besides getting drunk, are you just resting or are you chilling? What's going on? What are you guys doing at the tavern?
Well, I think me and him are probably resting from the row. Are we kind of healed up with our endurance by now?
Yeah, you guys are all back up to regular.
Yeah. Can I just on my way back purchase 2 hand axes?
Absolutely. You do find a blacksmith who has 2 hand throwing axes. I imagine that's what you're looking for?
Yep.
50 silver for both.
50 silver for both?
50 silver for both.
Okay, got it. Done deal.
No problem. Standard hand axe. They're nothing special, just standard axes. Anything else? Anyone else needs to take care of?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Rest. We chilling. Big chilling.
You're buying a Whopper?
Yeah.
Understood.
That's licensed. You can't do that.
Matter of fact, I see her order a Whopper, then I'm like, that's a good ass idea. I didn't want them too.
Any gambling going on?
As you come back to the bar, you two go up to the bar and ask for the biggest walking meal you can find. Rodiger, a man with a giant mustache.
My guy.
Familiar guns, brother.
My guy.
Looks at you and says, we got just the thing for you. Bring out the manwich, brother.
The man.
Another human comes out with glasses that are wide in a tight leotard that is effervescently colored and long hair. Ooh. I've got the best things for you. And he brings you 2 crocodile meat burgers. Eat it. Snap into a croc gym. And walks back in. It's gonna cost you guys about 50 copper. Keep track of that.
As the night progresses, there's enjoyment. You hear more pirates getting excited about the regatta. You hear more people talk about, oh, what captain can I join? Can I join a captain? Oh, maybe we should get our own boat and join a captain. Oh, maybe we should steal a boat. Oh, I hear the pirate lords are going to be arriving tomorrow. Oh, once they arrive, then the regatta begins. And without a flash and a notice, as the sun sets, all of you, the entire town, the world, hears a piercing screech. And a bright flash hits the sky as it causes all of you to look through the windows of the tavern. And the sky is illuminated like the aurora borealis in colors of orange, red, and yellow. You hear another screech as suddenly those colors retract and all sound disappears for a minute. And all of you are hit with a wave. And the once warm room you were in suddenly goes colder. I need all of you to roll a knowledge check right now.
Knowledge?
History, I guess. History.
16?
Yeah. 16. Add your wisdom modifier.
Wait, is history intelligence?
You might be right, but for this situation, I want you to do your wisdom on this one, because this is a different kind of situation.
Got an 8.
17.
17. Anybody higher than 10?
12. I think you have to add my animal.
I will. You all know that's the signification of the Phoenix Ethereum IV dying. This doesn't happen in generations. Ethereum is the longest living Phoenix that has ever been since Phoenix has ever been.
Oh my gosh.
He's the 4th iteration. He's lived well beyond 1,000 years. Peace and prosperity is all that has been happening under Ethereum. His death signifies something that hasn't happened in a long time. It means the eclipse is coming. In 7 days, what just so happens that it coalesces with the Grand Regatta. That takes 7 days to complete. A sudden silence befalls the entire tavern. Everyone's mood grows somber. The last time Ethereum died, darkness is all the stories tell. It took years before Ethereum was reborn. And even then, the secrets of his rebirth are unknown. And all that's known is that the Phoenix Isles, named after Ethereum himself, hold the clues. The pirates begin going to bed, singing a shanty as they fall into their rooms.
The fire burned, the sky was red, the winds did wail, the gods had bled. Aetherian fell, his wings grown cold, and down below the deep grew bold. Sahuagin grin, the worst sharks howl, they smell the blood, they're on.
As the sun is fading and the moon sits high in the sky, Captain Drake walks into the tavern with his first mate, sits at the bar with Rodiger and orders a drink.
I got a dog.
This is not on a leash, by the way. You never attempted to put it on?
It's somewhere.
The dog is somewhere.
I haven't named it yet. Dude, Ethereum. That gives me a good name. I'm gonna call him Burp.
The dog blinks. Burp? He's literally on your lap.
Good Burp.
Burp?
Burp.
That's what you're naming him?
Burp.
Burp?
Burp.
Burp it is. Burp the blink dog. He's a puppy. He's a puppy, not a full-grown dog.
So wait, he had a leash, and what else was he supposed to have?
He's got
BTBD for short.
The manual.
Yes. What do you guys want to do? You're free to go to your room and go to sleep. You're free to roam about the tavern.
Have a fucking leash on?
I would like to.
You managed to put the leash on him. And when you do, his eyes go from the swirl to an amber.
Right.
His fur changes from a red-ish hue to a brown. His power is suppressed. He's just a regular pup now.
So, the Phoenix is gone. I had dreams about this, and I'm supposed to figure out some clues to try to figure out what's going on and to save it and bring it back. So,
your dream was about bringing the Phoenix back to life.
my dream was about the death of the Phoenix, and it asking me to help it and bring it back.
The Phoenix asked you to help it?
Yes. So I don't think this somehow correlates well, so I don't know if the pirates are doing this, but
Do you have anywhere you propose we start?
not at all.
You guys hear Captain Drake from the bar? There's no starting until tomorrow. When the pirate lords convene, they'll give the rules for the regatta. Admiral Voss, he'll let you know. Sounds like you lot are chasing the Phoenix. So am I. I know I offered you a role on my crew. I told you you're free here in Rogue's Harbor, and that's true. I say you join me.
What need have you of the Phoenix, Captain Drake?
It's not the Phoenix I look for. It's the islands and the uncharted beasts they hold. I can never hope to capture a Phoenix, put a Phoenix into some kind of servitude or sell it away. But the uncharted isles unlocked once. What beasts do they hold? What can I sell?
What do you pay?
Well, look at my men. None of them dress in anything but the finest.
Spend all my money on this dog. I'm game.
Dog? That mongrel? Alright.
It's okay, bro.
Spend money on it?
What?
Wait, did you just join him because?
He said money. What are you here for?
But there's treasure on the islands if we go.
That's where they're going, to the islands. He wants the beast. I want the money. He wants the Phoenix. It's all the same spot.
Why do you want the beasts?
Exactly. That's yeah.
Just explained it. Sells them.
I'm pretty sure he'll sell all of them.
You know anything about training a blink dog?
That's a blink dog?
Yes.
It's not red.
You didn't read your manual?
I didn't read. I can't read.
I don't know about you, but are the rest of you interested? As I said, you keep 70% of what you find.
You know. We went out our.
But what part of what we find do you keep?
30.
But do we get to pick the 30?
No, what?
It's
30%.
But it's our fine. Well, okay, so what happens?
Oh, you gotta talk more money at this point.
It's 30% of your spoils, whatever you determine your spoils be.
She's not getting this dog's tail.
I don't want that dog, it's just a mongrel.
My spoils would be the shit I just took.
What does the death of the Phoenix mean for the rest of us?
As he sits down at your table, turns a chair around, he does this. Rodiger comes behind the bar. He lays out to all of you drinks like this thing. How much do you know of Umbreth? How much do you know of the pirate lords?
anything until I roll for it.
I've heard tale, but they're all just tales.
Roll for it. If you want to see if you would know, roll for it.
Actually, yeah, clicking.
Well, that would be nothing.
Find out.
You roll a 1, you both know dick.
Got a 20.
17.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, 17,
13 and 3.
13? Okay. Not high enough yet. But 17 and 20. Anybody above 15?
No.
Okay. 17 and 20. Through your journeys to the underworld and through your mother's teaching, you know what the passing of Ethereum means. You know it means that Umbreth now has a chance to come back into this world and release his darkness onto it. Which means that this is the time when the demons get to come. This is the time when the aberrations and when magic is wild and loose. The eclipse generally brings upon another coming of an age, which is generally met by destruction. Unless the Phoenix egg is recovered and allowed to hatch.
Phoenix egg. I mean, I don't know.
And that's what you two know from your past knowledge.
Yeah, all we heard was
Captain Drake, wow, you guys. Look, I may not see what you want, but I respect the prophecies. He looks directly at you.
Caprese salad?
Reese's.
Reese's.
It's like crisis.
I was like,
Creases. Those are your creases, and he goes, as a former member of the Illuminati, I would be ignorant to ignore the Phoenix's death. See, I hold a secret that the rest of the captains don't. As I have the Lost Pirate's journal. I have Sebastian the Shadow's journal. Delacroix's journal that tells us where the final island is. That tells us how to use the essences for the disc stones. I have the pathway. And if you have the key, we can keep Ethereum living forever.
Well, that's sold me.
I'm sold. Yeah.
That's
I'm already in.
Question? Go ahead.
If it lives forever, do we maintain royalties?
I like this guy. What he's so.
You're free to keep it if you find. I'd imagine Ethereum's final chamber is probably decadent.
You'll be royalty, but
So invest in Ethereum, is that what you're saying?
Ethereum?
Ethereum?
What's Ethereum?
Whatever the hell that fucking falcon's name is. Let's go.
It's a phoenix. His name is Ethereum.
Ethereum.
I may be saying it wrong, but I came up with it right now.
Urethra.
hell yeah, I'm down. Again,
If you are all free to join, then tomorrow after the announcements, we shall set sail upon the Tempest Rage. As a group, as a team.
That means we keep the red sashes.
Yeah. Are we free to leave after if we feel?
Should you choose not to join with me, you're free to go about Rogue's Harbor and do as you please, go back to your lives.
If you don't have a starting point,
But should you come with me,
they have 2 pieces of the puzzle to start.
journey, truth, riches, and fame.
To make us stronger, more formidable, how about you fix the other boat? And we can go out still as the same team.
Fix the other boat. Yeah. The regatta only allows 1 boat per captain. Which means we'll be sailing as a crew. My first mate, my sage, and all of you.
What if we claim ourselves to be a separate crew on a separate boat, but we still work together?
We're no longer part of the Tempest Rage.
Yeah, damn it. All right.
This is a competition, my friend.
Tempest Rage 2.
But wouldn't that increase our chances of winning.
We have 2 boats.
So if we made
can
a
cover
deal-
more area.
How many of you are adept at sailing?
I'm a warrior.
We don't have enough money to pay a crew, so I think that we should just roll with the already made situation.
If we can make a deal to take the original crew that didn't perish.
Or if we win the regatta.
Well, have you gotten rid of that other boat yet?
No, he still has it.
The boat's in tow. I
There
plan
you
to
go.
sell the boat to fund my own crew.
So if we take the other boat,
We can
still
buy a
go
new
together,
boat that we didn't
can fill
destroy.
both boats up
So
with
you
people.
plan to buy this boat from me then?
Borrow for the regatta. After the regatta, the boat is yours.
And who is your captain?
Listen, I don't care what kind of cheese you're into. We do this, we roll with them, they know where they're going, they are more better than we are at sailing. Just roll with it, get to where we're going.
I'll
get where
give
we
you
need.
guys a moment to discuss this.
Perhaps we should look for an expensive sailing manual.
I like where you're going.
I know,
After Drake
guys.
takes his drink and he walks back to the bar and awaits your guys' decision.
So how much time do we have between now and when we can
24
give?
hours.
It's now 11 at night.
I'm
But
telling you.
we're sailing when? And I'm assuming everything's closed.
You're sailing at probably around 3 p.m. the next day.
So we got some time to possibly work out a deal if we can come up with a plan that may.
The deal was 70%.
That's a hell of a deal.
Like, what are we discussing right now? They know where to go. They know what they're doing. They have. What if something happens? A storm hits, and the only motherfucker with a map to where we need to be to get all the good shit is gone. Gone.
Did Drake already leave?
But if we share information still, and we have
Did Drake
our
already
own boat, again, you do so
at the
much
bar,
harder on the
sitting
70.
down,
Think about the
drinking
70.
with vodka.
If we're on his crew, it's what you find. His crew's gonna get the first opportunity.
I would rather be with the crew that gets the first opportunity because we're a part of that crew, as opposed to being the one that's lagging behind.
But did you not also hear she has a piece that he knows he needs?
And not just that, but if we can maybe keep her with, because we don't know, that's the plan that's being proposed. Maybe there's something nefarious.
He's a
going on.
pirate at the same time,
He's a
talking about
pirate.
selling
He's
other
a
creatures and shit.
I'm colorblind. They're all green flags.
Good God.
That's canon.
That's a very good point. God damn it. Be
careful.
Does that,
It was
does
a
that
metaphor.
Both him.
It was a metaphor.
It was a metaphor.
Well, you done did it.
You should
Way
have
to
said,
go.
I don't see color there.
I'm just letting you know. Be careful what you say.
It was a metaphor. Listen.
I'm listening.
Hold on, are we? It's canon, yeah?
No.
Oh my God.
I just wanted to threaten you
Speaking
to
of
let
which,
you guys know.
their boat has cannons.
That's true.
They've got defensives, they got manpower, they got a captain that knows where they're going, a fucking giant turtle.
It's not a giant turtle. It's just a turtle. It looks giant because it's got a shell.
It's got
That's the
Kaluko,
point.
but
They
not
have a ninja
Kaluko.
turtle.
It might have the Queen of the
Technically, your
Sea.
class is monk, so yes.
I've got a dog I can't control and a jar of dirt. I want to follow the big one.
You're not selling.
Wait, you have a Jordan?
This is the first everybody's hearing this, by the way. You guys don't know each other. You're strangers.
What I'm saying is, if we stick together, take our separate boat, still convince them that we can still work together.
Yeah, okay. I see what
We
you're saying.
go, you want riches, we're gonna gather all the
Anybody
treasure
ask
on
the
the
price on the boat? Because I'm broke. I got the dog. I bought responsibility.
Again, we can let him have the boat after regatta is over. If we're working together, you can come in around if we split up.
I don't like the idea.
He has a piece, she has a piece. We're gonna need to come together at some point. But if we can get more riches, then you get more money.
150 gold.
Time out.
Repeat yourself, I'm sorry.
150 gold.
What do you think?
When I went to the temple to pray, I was told not to trust whoever wants my key. And they literally asked me to give me his key. So what I was gonna say is, I'll help him as long as I can keep the key. And if not, then I'm not gonna help him.
Separate boat.
Yeah, I don't
Separate
very
boat.
much
And that is
trust
separate boat.
him.
He's a pirate at the end of the day. What is he out for? Riches and valuable things.
I would like to attempt charm person to talk down the price.
All right. As I was gonna say, it's one thing to buy the boat. You'll also have to repair the boat. It just got hit with several cannons. Then you'll have to hire a crew because 6 people is not enough.
I mentioned all these things.
There's a lot in there. But go ahead.
I lit myself on fire.
But we still have time, so depending on how much everyone else has and how much it all costs.
What do we have until 3 p.m. tomorrow?
Yes, worst case scenario, we have a shitty boat and still
technically,
go.
the announcements will be at 12.
I'm rolling.
Alright, roll it.
Hold on. I have inspiration.
What's the name of your sword?
Thank God.
I'm using inspiration. I need a little bit more than work here. I got it too.
What's the name of the sword?
Oathkeeper.
Okay, and so, hold on. What am I rolling for? Because I need to make sure that I'm factoring in the right stuff. Hold on a sec.
What you're rolling for?
Let's see here. Charm person. And
Charm person is under wisdom, isn't it?
I believe.
That's a charismatic spell, isn't it?
Emoji.
Pretty sure.
Charm person is just going to be your spellcasting modifier, whatever it is.
So then, whatever your DC
As
modifier
a bard, it's going to be charisma.
Okay, I got a +4.
Fucking ringer, dude. Hell yeah.
Oh God, damn it! Okay,
How's that 4?
that's an 8.
An 8 plus.
That's a
No, it's an 8.
8.
Damn, budget, darling.
That's fine. We still can. I try.
He looks at you and goes, your offer is not one of intelligence.
Oathkeeper, that's the name? Oathkeeper?
Well, I respect that you
May I? Hold on. Before you
entertain the
did anything with my
Entertainment is my goal. That's why I capture these beasts.
No.
You want a crew?
No.
You want a crew?
What are you planning?
It takes money to make money.
He's odd in a moment.
What is the one thing we have on us that we can't divulge, which is that key, that will still bring people to us? It's that fucking sword. You whip out that
It's
sword.
not 12.
You take out that sword in the morning to a full tavern and ask who wants to roll with the keeper of Oathkeepers. We will have a crew. Then we ask them to all pitch in a little bit of gold. We buy this fucking boat. Oathkeeper, key, all of us drag tagging along. We get a crew. We convince them to let us follow. Right? We're not gonna go far without her.
Yeah.
We can get the boat, we can get it repaired, everybody pitches in money, takes money to make money, right? Okay? Not quite the same deal. They get, 20%, we get 80, it's fine, it's cool, don't worry about it. People will go with it. You got that sword. We do this, okay?
That's what happens. It's the game.
This is what happens when I decide to let the boat still exist.
First thing in the morning, bust out that sword, ask who wants to sell with us, they're gonna say yes. That's the ringer, she's got what we need. The other captain will still roll with it because they need her regardless. We follow, and I'll take a few less riches because of what's going on. It's all right. That's why you just buy me a dart.
Tab with Rodiger.
Just give me another dart.
I'm rich. I can do that.
Thank you. But we don't gotta be rich to get the boat. We just need people to agree.
He's just paid Rodiger and is now tipping his hat to Rodiger.
Plan B.
Investigation. Can I perceive what it is that is happening over here on the side between the two?
He's just paying him for his drinks. He's getting ready to leave the bar now.
So as Drake walks away, I would like to talk to the bartender.
Rodiger?
Yes.
Hey, sister.
Rodiger will be on our boat as a spider.
Hi.
They're not gonna let us go without having
How is your evening going?
It's going great.
What can make it better? A fortune?
Mushroom.
Mushrooms?
He seems like a fun guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mushrooms. Thank you. Thank you, Douglas.
Rodiger. Question. You have Captain Drake's ear, correct?
No.
Not dummy.
Oh, you mean like talking to it?
Yeah.
Understand? No.
No. Never mind. I want to talk money, but apparently you're not the person to talk to.
Well, Drake's like right next to him.
Yeah, he's on his way out. He's not left.
So I'll stop. Let's stop drinking. Stop Drake. I got a proposal. Your plan is next. I'm gonna shoot my shot.
You guys got a fucking board with a chart and a pipe?
Absolutely. Of course. So, Captain Drake, proposal. We would love to work with you to make this feeding thing work for everyone involved. I understand your split to 70-30. What I would propose is if you let us borrow the boat.
Fixed.
You will get the boat back at the end. You will get 30% from everyone on our team. On top of that, I will give you 100% of what I found. I'm wealthy enough, I don't need the money. I will give you 100% as a favor to us. If we split up but still work together, we can cover more ground, and this will go a whole lot faster. You come out on top of the boat, repaired, fully fixed for 30% of everything that we have. If you give us that fixed boat and let us land and help you out on this quest.
You know that boat added to my fleet means I'm more devastating outside of the regatta.
That's your business.
Giving you the boat would mean you having to name a captain.
Temporarily.
Should we work together even for the majority of the regatta, in the end, I will still have to face you. We cannot share the prize, my friend.
It's just a different.
Do you enter this competition under me? Under my flags? Or do you enter this competition under my boot? That is the difference.
I say we consult the bones. I would like a coin.
A coin?
Yes. Heads, we buy the boat. Tails, we go on the ship.
Wait, are you using your bag of bones?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let the bones decide for me.
Okay, so instead of doing a coin flip, let's do a charisma roll with your bones based on your description of your bones presentation. Okay? So throw your bones, present your bones, roll your dice. Does that make sense? You don't have to roll dice now. Throw your bones, role play your bone thrower.
Okay.
Based off your role play, after your dice, I'll determine. Does that make sense?
What was your plan first? I kind of cut into what you were doing.
No, so I just wanted to try to make it sure.
Buy the boat, convince the people in the morning using his sword that we need a crew, let them buy in, that way it's less money, promise them 20% as opposed to the 30 this one's offering, so we definitely get a crew. And then we sell out, that way we keep her not far from the map, but at least within reason. And we coordinate this correctly.
But he's not gonna help us at that point.
Because you're trying to rent the boat.
We're not going to. If we buy it, he's seen us as competition now.
His hand's on the door.
Fuck that guy, yeah. Let's just buy the boat. Let me drive the boat.
You guys are gonna let the guy with the tumor drive the boat?
I'm with your idea, but at the end, what he's saying is we're gonna have to check it out for it anyway.
That.
So it's like, what way? There's no.
Buy the boat.
We're gonna be a conversation.
Number
150 gold.
Proposition. Drake.
Yeah.
Collectively, we have 100.
This is your last chance to convince Drake. He is leaving after this.
What's more important, the regatta or the Phoenix?
Me.
Would it not behoove you to make sure the Phoenix continues?
I'm going to do that anyways.
But you can't without that key.
The key would help. Can't is uncertain at this point.
Well, potato. You could use the help.
Potato.
You could use the help, correct?
You can always use able bodies with skills as yours.
And I understand that. The thing is, there seems to be a slight friction amongst the six of us on what we want versus what we're going to do.
Well, figure it the fuck out.
And this is what I think the best bet might be. Allow us to purchase said boat.
150 gold.
Fine. Purchase said boat.
Present.
Can I convince him to knock off 30? Charisma, just like.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, man. It's a 14 plus 4 on my charisma. Do I have persuasion? Let me see. Hang on.
It doesn't matter. That fucking works. Present your disposition.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna take that piece of shit off your hands.
Still gotta repair.
That way you can go to sleep. and we will stop bothering you.
Gives it to us for free.
He looks at you and you see. He looks over at Rodiger. Rodiger goes.
That motherfucker.
50, we got a deal, right?
50 gold and leave me the fuck alone.
I got 45. Somebody throw me.
Boom! He's rich.
Here we go.
He looks at you.
Shake on it.
Captain Eyeball.
Captain Bones.
Captain Bones.
Thank you.
I'll see you on the seas.
Okay, so now we could use your part now.
The ship's in the harbor.
Yeah.
Name her what you want. Good luck fixing her. Find a crew. And as he leaves, he goes, your best bet is in the poorest of towns. If you're looking for a chief. And he leaves.
Alright, Bonesy.
Go. As it does, you guys hear Rodiger's mustache flick. You're welcome.
Hey,
Your brother was a dick.
I spent all
They all
5
are.
of my gold and 5 of Madame's gold. Who's reimbursing us?
More than nothing, he's acknowledged you as captain. This is the captain of your crew at this moment in time.
He made the deal happen. I'm okay with that.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Do you guys choose to go to sleep for the evening?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to do? You have your boat that's sitting out in the port.
We're gonna get a rest. We're gonna wake up. You're gonna.
If you guys
whip out that
choose to go
sweet
work
thing.
on your boat at this point in time, you're not going to get any
No,
rest.
we're resting.
Also, somebody tip the bartender, please.
Oh, I did.
How much?
Fucking 20.
20 what?
Copper.
20 gold?
Copper.
Okay.
Copper.
Copper.
You tip him 20
Make it
gold.
silver, that's 2 gold.
If you tip him 20 gold, we got an on-deck bartender.
Yeah. He's with us for the rest of our journey.
Do you want that? You can ask him.
Hell yeah, I want that.
Well, hold on now. Hold on. You gotta make sure.
You got to convince him to leave his bar. He's offering him 20 gold right
How many
now.
bars does he have?
Hey, barkeep.
Rodiger might end up being your barkeep.
That's coming out of your gold.
You're the rich one.
You're just coming out. I don't give a shit. That's coming out of your gold.
You spent 20 gold, dog.
Yeah, you're the one who's like, we should tip him and decided to say that.
You want to come with?
We got mushrooms.
He comes down. You hear a couple chamberlings. You see a bag over his shoulder.
That's my man. Oh, yeah.
Is there a bar where I can work?
Oh yeah. Did we blow that up?
Yes, we will.
There's a bar.
He flicks his mustache. What's the port number? How'd it go?
4095.
See you there. And he takes off. Leaving you guys alone in the bar as a little pixie comes out. The fuck is my bartender?
Retired.
Get the fuck out of here now! The fuck is wrong with you? It's past closing!
You want to come
He's
too?
foul mouth. No.
No.
The able-bodied?
No.
Go into my room.
No, we're not Peter Pan in this shit.
What room? You guys got a boat.
We got a boat.
Go into my boat.
Oh, those rooms suck.
Well, I have a room. I would like to look in my room, see if there's anything worth bringing with me.
You mean steal? Like if you're at a
You no longer have a room because you're no longer part of Captain Drake's crew.
We lost our. We need our own color sashes.
All right, we're going.
I will give it to you guys right here. Decide the name of your boat. Decide the theme of your boat. Every boat has a symbol. Just like, every sail has a symbol. You don't have to put one on your boat now. I did not anticipate you guys getting your own fucking boat. You'll need to name your own boat. You'll need to collectively as a group decide right now what your boat is called. Like, that's imperative. Because if you're going to enter the regatta, you need to have a captain name and a ship name.
Name it after something from Halo. I don't know.
I mean, it's amongst you guys. This is not me. Whatever.
The heavy grunter.
Well, hold on now.
What was that submarine that exploded?
Ocean.
No, that's some very bad taste. I approve. What was it called?
don't know.
I don't want to tell
The
you.
Titan submarine.
What was the one that we were?
Is the Ocean Gate Titan.
We had the dirty bubble. What was that really funny one we were gonna do? Remember? The fuck was it, dude? It was like, oh, the greased up dreadnought.
That's the name of your boat?
I'm cool with that.
Like the greased up deaf guy from Family Guy, but the greased up dreadnought.
Why are you looking at me? I'm not.
No, I'm
this
just.
is you guys.
I wanted to look up approval. The greased up
This
dreadnought.
is a first for me too. Again, I did not expect you guys to get a boat, so fucking name your boat.
Come on, see your name. The greased up dreadnought, dude. Come on.
Let alone I did not expect you guys to get the slaver's boat. So, by the way, it is ready for slavery. The
Which
ship
means
is not
Which means it's
standard ready ship.
means it's roomy.
It also stinks.
There are plenty of prison cells on that ship.
Greased up dreadnought.
And a beast pit.
Greased up dreadnought.
The greased up dreadnought. I stand by.
Alright.
As you guys go to the port where the greased up dreadnought is decked, as captain you approach your ship. There are holes, 4 holes in the size of the hole. That's going to take all evening to repair. It's going to take at least 2 people to repair that.
Yep, but enough poor people.
On one side. It's going to take 2 people on the other side to repair that. The other damage to your ship is superficial. Your crew that you have of 6 is capable of sailing it on its own. However, the rules of the regatta that you don't know don't tell you what happens. So you don't know if you need a crew or if what happens going on. But at this point in time, it's too late for you to recruit.
First of all, we have a barkeep that knows the rules of the regatta.
Oh, he's already fixing up. You're right. He is fixing up the inside of the bar area downstairs where you guys were partying.
He's gonna help us recruit.
We have a viable source of information.
He's gonna help us recruit.
Why are you looking at
But
me?
we're gonna get
outside of the boat.
We're gonna get on this boat. We're gonna get some sleep, and albeit stinky quarters, I think she should sleep comfortably. I'm assuming the captain had a nice bed. You deserve it. You're good. You did a lot of whistling today. After that, we're gonna wake up. We're gonna go to the port side of town. I'll do the talking. You do the sword bearing.
Through all this, you recognize that he acknowledged her as the captain and not you as the captain.
You keep fucking up. No.
We all know why we're here.
You keep fucking up, okay?
He can steer all he wants.
It's technically the first mate that steers. The captain doesn't steer the boat.
I'm thinking. Who's your first mate? Who's your first mate?
We'll decide that in the morning.
All right, cool.
I will be your angry Obama.
We have 3 o'clock until we.
It is currently now 2 a.m.
I'm bed sleep.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
4 of you are working on the ship.
Shit.
Do we have to?
I mean, like, it still floats. He towed it here.
It does float, but you have holes in your ship.
Okay, outside. Now. 2 hours, right? You said 2 hours for 2 people or all night?
2 hours on one side, 2 hours on the other
How
side.
long's a half-elf sleep?
A what?
How long's a half-elf sleep?
I'm
4
gonna say
hours.
she takes on her regular ancestral elf traits.
Hey,
Yeah.
so
It's a half sleep, so you probably have a couple hours.
Hey,
Yeah, she only needs half. Yeah.
Hey, so 2 hours for us. But if we wake up right at the crack of dawn and we go get some poor people to come work our boat, how long would it take a group of people to fix these things?
You gotta remember, your characters are superhuman. You're not the typical NPCs.
So there are rules to exhaustion, and the first I forget what the first level of exhaustion does, but you can deal with it up until like 8 levels.
3.
3?
Technically, level 3 is when you're gonna start seeing huge decreases.
Yeah.
That's why I said as a group.
Level 8 is where you start losing your life.
Yeah. So
Exhaustion can even lead to reduction in ability scores.
Yeah, I've already had that, so.
Well, you rested.
All right.
So you're back to full.
So you're fine. You all technically have rested. You're fine. Just whoever the 4 work on the ship are, if you do decide to work on the ship, which will affect the speed of which you travel to these islands, whoever those 4 are not going to have the rest that the others
Well,
do.
I think
However,
I
if
think
you being
that-
a half-elf, 4 hours rest is no issue.
I think we should do the gentleman thing, and the 4 of us work on one side, let the 2 work on there so they can talk, as they will. And then, yeah.
Wow.
Excuse me.
I wrote y'all here
Character
on a boat already.
Galvin. So, my thoughts are the strongest burliest men.
Well, hold on now. I don't like where this is going.
So, yeah, they're right. I'll be on their side.
Stay on the ship
And sleep.
through the night and work.
If all of you work on the ship, the reduction in
an hour per side, right?
The two of us with the highest charisma and charm go back and recruit with our bartender.
Also have quite high charisma.
You're going to recruit with your bartender?
No.
No, I'm just asking.
I'm thinking about it. I'm like,
We're gonna tell them we have the bartender.
When it comes to the boat, reserve a spot, get a shot. You're right.
Do we want
We
that?
should rest, then recruit, they fix.
What
we
is the
sell.
fucking name of this goddamn boat again?
Three-step dreadnought. Throw some spec on his name.
I can't believe I gotta make a greased up dreadnought.
All right, if we all just took an hour on fixing this fucking boat.
Yeah, let's knock it out. Get some rest, get up, go recruit. I like how, let's do that. Diplomat.
I did look
do
at
it in
Half-Elf
shifts real fast.
we don't have to ship out
Half-Elf
till
sleep
3.
normal.
So,
An hour should
Go ahead and
hurt
give it
too
on the
bad.
end of the.
because how long is the long rest?
I feel like
hours?
Doesn't matter. We're selling at 3 p.m., which means we can get done in an hour. Be done by 3 a.m. Take a 5-hour nap. Wake up, go recruit. Right?
Almost nothing goes wrong.
Like
Knock on the wood we have to repair the boat with. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all gonna repair the boat together.
All right, nobody's going into town. Well, there's nobody to recruit in town.
Yeah,
People
they're
are going to
sleeping.
sleep.
So we're gonna
That's
finish it by 3 a.m. Sleep till about 7, 8
It's 2
a.m.
a.m. right now.
Yeah.
If you all work on it, you'll finish it by 4.
I thought you said that if it knocks out.
No, 1 hour per
side.
Per side.
Oh.
You have 2 holes on each side for each cannon shot.
That's fine. 4. Get up around 11. 4 hours for recruit. I think we can do that.
We 8
9
hours.
We'll get up at 9.
Yeah, I think it's
8 hours is a full rest.
So get up at noon.
If we do it, and we get up at noon. Like, is that a good ruling on for you?
Outside of characterization, I will let you know that the pirate's speech for the rules and the regulations on the regatta itself will begin at noon. And that's where the actual recruiting will begin until 3. And at 3, all ships.
Perfect. Then we're all doing that. That falls under the exact timeline we need. We'll get up at 11:30.
That's not a full rest though. If you're
we're just short of a full rest.
We'll get up at noon.
So some of us are
Get up
gonna.
at noon, you miss.
Do all of us have
Get
to
up at 10.
repair, or just one
That's
person?
why I suggested the strongest.
If 4 people repair,
It's 4 hours.
it'll take up to probably 6
Okay.
a.m. If all of you repair, 4 a.m.
Smooth talkers and recruiters. Who's that? We need 2.
I mean,
That's not on me. Why are you looking at me? Your captain is top talking.
Yeah, I'm talking
I'm staring
directly.
off,
like one
I'm staring
captain
off
now.
into the zeitgeist.
Okay, I've got an 18 plus 4 in charisma. I've got.
To be fair, he's got the coolest name for being captain.
Yep,
Captain Bones.
he does.
100%. But we're gonna make him sound like a fucking legend. He can't be there with his tumor.
But that's gonna be the main.
Nobody sees him. No one ever sees him, and they just know of him.
And it's not a tumor, it's a war
That'll
wound.
be our what do you call it? That'll be our last move and be like, do you know who our captain?
You don't want him to come out. You don't want that to happen. So,
Yeah,
I don't want to sell beside Captain.
I have 0 charisma. I will lend y'all my sword to go.
Can I lift that thing?
Oathkeeper is a special sword. It actually will reject anybody who is not his bloodline.
So why don't you just be the strong silent
He
type?
doesn't know that. Sorry, that's out of meta.
Okay.
four of us need to fix the boat. You 2 are recruiters. The rest of us fix the boat. We're gonna take exhaustion tomorrow.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm thinking is gonna work the best.
My captain.
All right, I'm game.
All right. Which 4 are working on the boat?
Me, Chrissy's, Dragmar, and Knox.
We can always tell him.
Back at it again, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good thing we
So I'm
got.
going to handle this in 2 sections here because we're getting close to the end time here. We're going to handle this in 2 sections here. The first section is you guys working on the boat. I need all of you to roll since you're working together. 2 dice, take the highest number, and then combine your highest numbers together.
What do that?
Your D20s.
D20.
Add intelligence score to this as well.
Oh, mine's bad.
And then since you're already drawing, we're gonna need a symbol for the boat.
I got a 20 and an 18.
Nice.
So 20. You guys natty 20?
Yeah,
Natty 20.
One natty 20, alright.
It's right there, plus 0 for you.
What do we add on this, or just? No.
Your intelligence.
No, we deducted that. It was 17 and a 1.
18, natty 20.
Oh, let's do them both. Oh, yeah. 11. That looks like a 14 right there. Which one did you
Well, you just take the highest one, right?
Take the highest.
So you just take 17. Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, 13, 11? You got 11.
Okay.
13.
Oh, did you roll your second one? Okay.
Your captain rolled a d20. That d20 equals 40. With your guys' combined score, the ship is about 90% fixed. It's good to sail. The holes in the hull are repaired. They're not perfect, but they're repaired. Alright? The sails, any issues in the sails are complete. The ship itself is ready to sail at 90%.
You're gonna have to give me some money.
You can make repairs while you're on the sea, should you choose to, but you will need materials to make those repairs.
How much
the
money you got?
materials that you're on dock,
How much you got?
we're already there for you.
I have that.
The ship is good to go. Now, on the next set, people who are going out, it is now, what time are you waking up?
We're gonna go ahead and get up at 10.
Yeah.
Because you guys went to bed at 2, so you're
So
8 hours.
short rest, restore our spell shot slots, right? Yeah.
No, 10
No.
units are full 8 hours.
So depending on the spell and depending on the skill, some skills and spells are okay on short rest, some spells are okay on long rest. Just read your skill and your spell and let them know. Some items too. It just depends. Just read your things and it'll let you know.
Gotcha.
There's no point in the rest of us getting anything more than a short rest, right?
I mean, technically, you're the captain. You're not steering anything. You can take a full rest if you need to. That's on you. And it's the same for the rest of them. If you want to take a short rest, you can. If you want to take a long rest, you can. But real quick, while I get to the 2 recruiting. It's 10 a.m. As you wake and you come out onto the deck, you see your fellow crewmates finishing up their work, exhausted, tired. Your captain, resolute. As the rest of the members, especially the 2 the 2 heavy guys, who have been doing the majority of the pulling, pushing, and pulling and moving, they're exhausted. They're beat and they're ready to go to sleep. The cleric, she's also beat. Your captain, even though you see him with beads of sweat, still continues to plug away at anything that he can as the others get ready to go to sleep. And as you depart the greased dreadnought, and you look back at your captain, he's now climbing the crow's nest to make more repairs. Your captain is continuing to work on the ship with his natty 20 equaling 40. No negatives toward you on any rests.
Part of the ship.
As you guys head out into Rogues Harbor's port, you see more shops now that have had. There's a bustling town. There's more bazaars. There's more people peddling their wares. Did you leave your blink dong on the boat, or did you take him with you on leash?
He's on a leash.
All right, Burp is with you on a leash. You're walking through. You get to what is called the Hall of Brine. This is the registration area for the regatta. As you 2 are in line, waiting, it's about an hour passes. It's now 11:30, all right? And you get to the front and you're greeted by a tiefling and a gnome who sit in the front. The tiefling talks to both of you. Name of boat, name of captain.
Captain Bones of the Greased Up Dreadnought.
Captain Bones of the Greased Up Dreadnoughts.
This is the tiefling.
I don't see that in my ledger. Are you a new registrant?
Yes.
Okay. Hand them the forms.
The gnome hands you guys a pamphlet, like a manila folder kind of style thing full of forms.
Fill those out and return those after your first return, and we'll go ahead and get the Greased Up Dreadnought registered under Captain Bones, and we'll give him an embassy here where he can go ahead and reach. Your number for the embassy is going to be 3996. Did you get that?
Yep.
3996.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you. Move on! As you guys write that down, move on. You see in the port, the major port, where the pirate lord ships, the first ship come in. The first ship intrigues you very, very much, as it has a symbol of a serpent on it. This is the ship of William the Wraith. As his ship, full of ebony boarded planks, a serpent, recoiling itself, docks on the ship. The ship itself is imbued with green runes that glow. And as the ship dock comes down and the ladder ramp comes down, you see William, a gaunt figure with tight glasses that seem as though they're surgically embedded into his eyes, tight across his face, in a gown that is black and almost as if it flows like shadows behind him, and his first mate with an umbrella over him. Herself pale, almost with a blue hue, as she guides him through the crowd.
You do know what a hue is. Vampires.
I say nothing.
The second ship coming in has this figure, a picture of steel jaws clamping down over what appears to be a dragon. Off the ship, the captain, Brax Ironjaw, a lizard folk of green color and giant red hair, steps off with his first mate, a gnome, with scars all around his face, as they walk confidently through the crowd, people clapping and cheering for Brax. Brax! 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 As he regales himself amongst the crowd, hissing and doing different hand motions as his gnome rolls his eyes.
I bet you that gnome didn't make it as a mechanical gnome.
The third ship shows up, and on the ramp, you see a dwarf show up, and he stamps the ramp. Nothing happens. He stamps it again, a third time, and a red carpet unfolds itself down the ramp as a pirate with a black tricorn hat with gray hair curls jumps down in a red pirate uniform, steps out with an iron hook on his fist.
It's Huston Doffman!
And what appears to be a small figure on his shoulder. As his first mate and him and this figure make their way down the ring, you hear, "Fear the iron hook! Fear the iron hook! Fear the iron hook!" As he makes his way down the ramp. The fourth ship comes in. This ship has a figure of what looks to be a quill and a shield on it. And off of the ship steps Admiral Voss, a tiefling with bluish horns that seem to change in the sunlight, with a lavenderish hue on his skin. His ship, silver, as if reflecting the ocean itself. And as he walks past, everybody bows on one knee as Admiral Voss Blackthorn makes his way across. The fifth ship shows up. The picture of fires and cannons on it. As a dwarf with red hair, red beard, red hair steps off with his orc first mate. Captain Ren Firebrand makes his way down the ramp, drinking a tankard, pulling another tankard out as if he has just a gunshot slate of tankards, making his way through the crowd, beard full of foam. Finally, the last ship shows up. The picture of a heart with a sword to it, as a half-orc woman steps off the ship, and her first mate. The half-orc woman, you notice, her tusks don't show. It's almost like she doesn't have tusks at all. She's tall, scarred, but beautiful. As she steps off, you see a crew behind her who appears to mostly be female genders. Tieflings, dwarves, gnomes, humans, orcs. As they cheer for her.
Captain Tiara! The Scarred Heart!
Now as she walks to the crowd, men seem to ignore her, but women, and especially those who are of ill repute, seem to bow to her and raise to her as she makes her way towards the title, the council chambers where the pirate lords meet. You hear a pirate, the two of you. I guess that means that the announcement will begin soon. Admiral Blackthorn will be announcing the Grand Regatta. And Ren, he'll be announcing the rules. When is that? Looks like 30 minutes from now. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. On the ship, as you go to sleep, you look off in the distance in the crow's nest, and you see the ships arriving. William the Wraith's ship catches you specifically. As a renowned warlock, William the Wraith, someone that you would know the name of. Someone that you might want answers from, questions. Back to you guys. What are you doing to recruit? You have about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour to recruit.
How far to and from? Like, how long is to and from the Portside Town? Is everybody here to watch this?
So it's like, so in the center of Rogues Harbor is a circle, a giant circle where it's like a plaza. This is where the announcements and the rules will begin. And they'll tell everything about the regatta. Where you guys heard was at the port. You're maybe 5 minutes. It's a small...
Going to the circle.
All right, so you guys are going to head to the center of town?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you guys head to the center of town. Are you just going to wait for the announcements, or are you recruiting or anything?
We're recruiting right now.
So they're like a...
You're both tieflings, by the way.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a very tiefling ship, huh?
So
I said really racistly. I did not do that.
I know our work ethic.
Mind you, to me it sounds like I need to stay away from that very last captain. So staying away from the crowd, wherever they are. Where would we go for anyone who's seeking work or who wants to?
The crowd.
Drake did leave.
Center of town, and we make our announcement. We get our people. We're not going right. We're not going into. That's him. He's gonna go hang out in the little captain's hall thing and get all that shit. We need to be back in time to hear the rules. We need to fast track, get some peeps, get them on the ship, get going.
But it sounds like the people in the crowd were waiting for specific ships to show. So why would they join ours?
Because they were.
Because before you guys left, I gave you guys a piece of my armor.
You gave me your sword.
So anybody who's not loyal to those ships, they have no other reason to be going there. They're still going to be in town.
Right, but they're fans. They're not crew. So then, if they want glory of their own,
you guys notice another ship coming in with green sails, with a picture of a pasture on it, and a picture of a flame heart over the pasture. You hear people whisper, "What's the Veridian family from the Veridian Reach?" I hear that they give gold to the pirates they think are gonna have the most chance.
The Veridian Forest.
The most chance? The best chance?
The best chance. These are not intelligent people.
That's not us. I'm just... You guys, sir.
The best chance of bringing back the most girls for the kingdom.
So we're standing amongst all the poor people, right?
Yeah,
already?
Pretty much.
Who wants their own chance of glory?
People look at you, and they look away.
Fuck, the sword.
That was really riveting. It is now 11:30.
Okay.
Consult, work together, figure this out.
Can't you, like, motivate people? Don't you have, like, things to give them emotions?
Yeah.
Do we have a rock?
Stop with the rocks.
So you're trying to...
The captain chose the people.
Hear ye!
Oh, no.
Get it, Chris. Get it, and then roll.
Can I cast I'm gonna go for thaumaturgy.
What do you want thaumaturgy to do? Because he's speaking right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna add to as best I can.
Oh, make me a powerful voice to go too.
Are you just increasing like Gandalf status?
I'm increasing his voice, so your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as the normal.
All right. Roll with advantage on this one, but make your announcement first.
Okay. Hear ye!
Again.
We are in search of a crew. We promise fun, adventure, and riches.
And as he's doing this, I'm going to talk amongst the crowd, walk through the crowd, saying this sounds like a great deal.
Do you know who that is?
I need you to roll while he's doing this.
And I'm
every time I point at you, roll, okay?
And I'm talking about Captain Bones here. You've heard a thing or two about him?
And ox.
Gems, gold, riches, sights unseen, stories to be told, glory. No longer admiring the boats coming in, but having people cheer for you. And above all else, the great Captain Bones will be guiding the ship. With Captain Bones, you never meet Davy Jones.
17.
As the crowd begins to disperse, a hardy group stands before you. A ramshackle group. Young, old, women, infirm.
What?
They are not as capable as you think. There are few in between that are capable people, but none on your character's level. But enough to sail the ship. And in fact, one of them has a...
We've got marauders, daughters, and cannon fodder.
Hold on. One of them has a ferret.
Oh my god.
Sweet.
Its name is... Buster.
Burp and Buster and be buddies.
Oh god, I fucked that up.
Wait.
Please don't fuck
Because
this
wasn't your dog described almost as a squirrel-like when it goes off its leash?
It has swirling eyes.
Oh, swirling. Okay. Like, I
It's not
thought I
squirrely
heard, I
eyes.
was like, squirrel-like?
He's got some squirrely eyes.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so you guys managed to muster a ship. It's now 12 o'clock. As the clock tower rings, and it's a crocodile clock tower, sets off 4 alarms.
Those clanking great steel watchers. Bloody hate them. No matter what the mouth.
Crowd bustles to find room at any parade would, as you do. And all eyes move to the balcony, right above the Brine Hall. The Brine Hall itself is a giant, what looks to be coral-encrusted building. This is their bank. The Brine Hall is where the power of Rogue's Harbor is truly at. And out of the door steps Admiral Voss, as crowds cheer and chant for Admiral Voss.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Council of Tides, esteemed captains and honourable crewmates, last night, the skies above Rogue's Harbour bore witness to a spectacle that shall echo in the annals of our history, the passing of the great Phoenix. As we gather on this auspicious day, let us reflect on the words of our pirate forefathers, whose legends and courage have carved our destinies into the very fabric of the Phoenix Islands. Before us lies the Grand Regatta. Our forefathers revelled in its challenges, and it is our duty to uphold their legacy. From trials that test both our mettle and our cunning, to the lost crews and captains who have ventured into the abyss seeking glory, the regatta's history speaks of triumphs and tragedies alike. In the fading echoes of those who have gone before us, we find strength to face the challenges that lie ahead. It is a competition that knows no rank, no loyalty but to our own ambitions. As we set sail in pursuit of the Phoenix Egg, know that each of us is equal game, bound by the same tides that carried our forefathers into the unknown. Death, my friends, is not an inevitability to be feared, but a reality we have always embraced. The Phoenix Egg illuminates our path, reminding us that new beginnings await those who dare to seize the flame. But let not our hearts be clouded by greed alone, for as we tread this treacherous path, let honor and camaraderie stand as our compass. As the giant flame's light fades, let it kindle the fire within each of us, a fire that burns for the legends of our forefathers, the trials they endured, and the grand regattas of old. Let it ignite the passion that propels us forward, steering our ships through tempests and trials toward the coveted Phoenix Egg. Now let the winds of destiny fill our sails as we embark on this grand odyssey, bound by the promise of the glory and riches beyond our imagination, to the grand regatta and the legacy that beckons us. May our flames shine bright and fierce.
Regatta or ricotta?
Regatta.
Okay, because I was like Voss water. There's a type
As
of
he
Italian
leaves,
cheese.
the dwarf with the fiery beard steps out to announce the rules for all of you here.
Does he get on a step stool?
He does, because he's a dwarf.
Good call.
He does.
Probably well-made step stool.
Aye, listen up. Ye pack of barnacle-bitten, sea-scarred, rum-guzzling rogues. This ain't no drunken toast, though by the gods it should be, but the laying down of the law for the grand regatta. And by the blackened bones of the first lords of this harbour, ye will heed me words. Now, in 1 hour's time, when the first sliver-o of noon kisses the tide, the regatta begins. 7 days of blood, fire, and fortune await ye. That means I hope ye drank yourselves blind last night, for the only thing sobering ye up will be the boom of cannon fire and the scent of powder in the wind. 1 ship per captain. 1 ship alone. No extra brigs hiding behind islands. No secret sloops trailing in the mist. Ye win or die on the decks ye sail. And if ye lose, well, that be up to whoever took your ship. Now, the treasures ye plunder, the riches ye steal, ye keep 70% of it. The other 30%? That goes to the Hall of Brine, as is tradition. And before any o' ye grumble, remember, without this council, without this harbour, ye'd be nothing but scattered dogs barking in the void. This place keeps us kings of the seas, and kings must pay their due. Each ship will be granted 6 essences, keys to the islands where glory and doom await. Guard 'em well, for they can be taken, whether by blade, bullet, or boldness. If another captain pries them from your cold, dead hands, they be his now. Fair's fair. And what of defeat? Ah, now this be where things get interesting. A captain who conquers another ship may claim it as their own. The crew? Ha! The crew be the spoils of war. They live or they die by the whim of their new master. But take heart, ye wretched souls. Any left behind, or unwelcome aboard, will be given safe passage back to Rogue's Harbour. The regatta be brutal, but we ain't beasts. Now, listen well, for the tides have changed. The Phoenix, the great bird of legend, is dead. The flames ye saw last night were its death cry, its final flight into the abyss. And so, a new rule be writ in blood. Should any ship bring back the Phoenix Egg, they shall claim victory above all else. No hoard of gold, no mountain of disc stones will match its worth. That be the prize worth dying for. But before ye start stabbing each other in your sleep, let it be known, there will be no mutinies before the start. No fights before the cannon signals the regatta's beginning. No theft before we set sail. Any who break these rules shall face the wrath of the council. And trust me, lads, there be nothing more frightening than 7 pirate lords with a reason to be angry. So sharpen your swords, reinforce your hulls, kiss your lovers farewell, or don't, depending on how ugly they be, and prepare yourselves. For when the sun rises, the seas shall burn with the fury of legends.
He clasps 2 chambers together and downs it Austin Stone Cold style.
This feels good with Drake, right?
No.
You guys are now free to head back to the greased dreadnought.
Greased up dreadnought.
The greased up dreadnought to disclose the information to your fellow teammates who have now been rested. It is 2:30 p.m. Go ahead and discuss what you guys would like to do at this point in time as you two come back with a crew.
No.
I don't even need your fucking sword. Hey, man. Got you some shit?
They sure do look like shit. Get him aboard.
He's off to a good start. Be a great captain.
Enough. And you're welcome.
Well, appreciate it.
Okay.
What's the fuck up out there?
I
went to one spot. It takes at least 3.
need to appoint a second. It's true. And I don't know who. And
You could have
now I'm going to
a
consult
competition of some sort.
No, it's fine. I know how they'll all feel about it. I know that you don't want to play favorites.
No.
Me and Burke will be on it.
Absolutely. Absolutely not. You and Burke can.
Is that a fucking ferret?
Yes.
The ferret actually belongs to a child.
I have the same.
And it stands on its hind legs on the child's shoulder as the child walks in.
I have the same amphibian community that you have. So I can
Really quick.
you Googleizer too.
The child walks up to you with the ferret on his shoulder. He's not completely disgusted at you because he's a child.
Are you Captain Bones?
Yes.
Reporting for Alexander and David.
Hey, I thought it was Buster.
Oh, you're right. But
Buster!
Oh, sorry.
That's my bad. I didn't write the note. That's
You
my
didn't
bad.
say the ferret was attached to a child.
But see, this is why it's important for you guys to take notes.
Alexander and Buster.
They're
Reporting for duty,
important.
sir.
Okay. What duty are you good at, child?
I'm good at tying knots. I'm good at seeing things.
Okay.
I'm really good at finding things too.
Okay.
Buster's really good at finding things, especially.
You good at climbing?
I can try.
Okay. We'll try later. You're on knot duty.
Knot duty? Tie knots?
Yes.
You got it! Where?
Your shoes first.
Damn it.
Well, the shit. Okay, actually, yeah. Tie me a couple test knots first, so I can make sure.
Actually, very adept. He gives you 3 different knots, and all knots are known
Does
by
he know the poop
sailors.
loop? I'm just kidding.
He actually shows you a 4th knot. That's a slip knot.
Is there any way that we could have this child go teach the new crew how to tie these knots? Captain?
I mean, you absolutely could.
Hey, Captain, we should,
Just put him in charge of getting the new crew up to par on knots. And
Great idea. You, next to me, I'm gonna go introduce myself to the rest of the crew.
Fill this real quick.
Huh?
Fill this.
No.
You see what that's made out of?
No.
It's first mate material.
Overboard. Fuck you. Overboard.
You came back with this fucking ragtag crew and you want to be first mate?
I came back with a crew.
Well,
They all breathe.
Old Bones, you take Alexander to the top of the deck where the wheel is at.
That's dramatic.
The helm.
The helm of the deck.
Imagine not. I'm also a superhuman.
As you take him to the helm, your crew, team included, all turn to you.
Who's standing beside him?
Alexander and
That's
Buster.
the first mate?
That's who he took with him up to the front.
Chill out.
He's introducing himself to the crew as the captain.
All right.
I'm Captain Bones.
Your first mate of the dinghy.
Today I'm gonna judge what I'm gonna judge each of your individual competencies, and we're gonna start assigning jobs. I'm gonna roll. I would like to attempt to like intimidate and show that I am confident and.
Okay, roll it. I want you to add your charisma to it.
That's another nat 20.
doesn't have to. It's a nat 20.
Jesus Christ, that's my third one.
All of you are enthralled by whatever the fuck he says. I don't even care what he says. It doesn't even matter what he says. He can speech it right now, and you will all be fucking. It's like Donald Trump talking to right wings. It's you enjoy it.
Okay, listen up, me.
Give your speech, my friend.
Very well. I would like to repeat most of his speech, but we're all here for an adventure that ends with riches and memories.
And not dying.
And not dying. Not dying at all.
You hear the group? Yeah, not dying sounds good.
And become heroes.
We all work together. I need to know what each of you are good at. Who is new on the crew? Who was brought over? Like
Everyone raises their hand.
Aside from you guys, who did Galvin bring over?
So you, aside from the actual player characters, your team is comprised of capable people.
Mm-hmm.
Though they may seem like they're not capable at all, they are.
Is there a number of people? Or is it no?
They're all capable, including Alexander.
Okay.
You have people for crow's nest, you have people to set the sail, you have people to run the cannons, you have people to do everything. They're varying in ages and they're varying in ailments. But they're your crew and they know what they're doing.
Who better to lead them?
There are more older people than younger. And the older people definitely know what they're doing, and they will work toward teaching the younger people. Alexander's ahead of his time, just giving you a nod.
I'm gonna take the.
So as he was doing his speech, I wanted to look over the group, and I'm walking amongst the group to find if there's anybody who is here for any ill will or has an idea that.
Like starts scoping people out.
Scoping them out. Where's my die?
Which one?
Where's my 20?
Start with Veronica.
She gone. Okay.
Well, that's first mate.
You could do that. Like I'll assign like cleaning duty and have people start taking.
Well, this is happening while you're giving your speech.
Oh, okay. I see.
She's doing this walking through the crowd while you're giving your speech.
Okay. That is an 11, but what am I doing? So investigation, right?
So is there a no?
Or is this just a straight roll with no?
I would almost consider
Wisdom?
It's insight.
Insight?
So insight would be like an intelligence roll.
Okay, so it'd be investigation?
Yeah, that'd probably be the best call.
Okay, that's -1. So I've got a 10.
Well, 10 is actually all you need. There is one person on the
Am I able, do I immediately point them out? And
you know by the red sash that they're happy to see and the back of their belt loop. And it's a lizardborn, a lizard folk.
a lizard folk with a sash.
With a red sash, the same red sash that was presented to you on Captain Drake's ship.
And And did I gain any information as to...
That's what you gleaned as far as you haven't interacted with this person that I know of, unless you want to.
Okay, because I only focused on anybody who's nefarious or of ill will.
I imagined while you were walking through that crowd, you were looking for the typical signs of something that you would associate with
Like a
other
red
ships
flag, like
that you've
red
seen
flag?
coming
Okay.
in.
So there's
As
my
you
red flag.
and Galvin were out seeing the ships, you noticed the colors that were associated with those people. And being already aboard Captain Drake's ship, you noticed that red garment given not only to you, but also to this red lizard, the lizard folk that happens to have it in the back of his belt.
My cousins.
They ain't your cousins, you a totally different species, bro. Cousins? No, you come from dragons, they come from fucking geckos. There's a difference.
They're big geckos, though.
No, you ain't a big gecko. Dragons is world-ending shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Geckos, you just see them in the backyard, bro.
I think I've got our roles figured out.
Do you want to do your thing first, or do you want him to tell about his roles first? Because you guys are kind of acting
So
in
as he's
synchronicity.
doing his speech, he doesn't know that I've already found this out. In fact, nobody else knows
Nobody
this.
knows that you found it out, but he is obviously seeing you walking through the crowd.
about.
Yes.
And what I want to do from there...
Are you facing the whole crowd, or are you turning your bulbous eye, or are you straight facing?
Oh,
He's jiggling.
do you have a blind spot right now as you're doing your speech?
I'm just like standing at the helm, just like staring down.
Okay, so you see it. You see it.
It's made to be a pirate perma patch.
It just sits over the tumor and my eyes completely
It
closed.
just kind of blocks the top, so he can't see if something flies over.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So how far am I from this guy?
So if he's standing up, you guys are probably about like maybe 10 feet below where he can see, and he's announcing over you.
Oh, but the lizard folk guy that I've detected.
Oh, you're literally right behind him. Because
Okay.
you can see the sash in the back of his thing.
So I see his sash, and I'm automatically red flag.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do my cantrip mage hand to take that garb from his back pocket without him detecting that I'm doing it? Hold on a sec. Okay, so floating hand.
He's completely unaware of you, so you can absolutely go ahead and roll with advantage on him.
You're already. Where'd that come from?
Where is my
You're already
die?
charged. Just still.
Oh, okay, I'm like,
The new one.
yes, and then I
Right?
Anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
We'll grab it
you've
later.
already made your living off
You
of
don't
lying
know
and
my
stealing.
plan.
Oh, okay. Just saying steal it. Just steal it. Fuck it.
Look,
That's our captain. Shh. Just be drawing it right now. If that's our flag, is that our flag?
That's up to the captain. That's not my decision. I don't run that load.
I rolled a 7.
Plus, what's your magic spell DC? You know, fuck it. It's probably not high enough to.
We don't know.
You're right.
Does Mage Hand get? Mage Hand doesn't roll a
It's a
hit.
cantrip.
No, you're right. It is straight up cantrip. But I still need to roll because she's pulling. Using the mage hand out.
Oh, is it a check? Hold on.
No, it's not a check on your end. It's a check on my end.
Oh,
it's on the pirate.
Yeah. So I don't want you to detect that I am taking this thing out of
Yeah,
your.
exactly. So give me just a second.
one.
He has no clue you're taking it out of his back pocket.
One.
And okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Describe your magic too, because again, magic is unique to each individual in this world. So describe what your mage hand looks like as it pulls this thing out.
So, because part of my jib is I'm very theatrical with my performance. I'm talking with my hands constantly. So I hear my captain giving this speech, and I'm over there cheering, and I'm like, yeah, let's hear it for Captain Bones! Using my hands, waving them around, trying to not only activate my powers, but also, let's get the crowd going. Why not? Then, as I cast this, throwing my hands around, cheering, I quickly swipe that piece of garb out of his back pocket and shove it into my cloak and continue my cheering.
Oh. Did not see that coming. Okay. All right. He is none the wiser. You finished your speech and now you had rolls assigned.
And this was also, if he didn't have his blind spot and he happened to see me.
Actually, you know what?
You would see that. I'm not even gonna have you roll. You would see that. It's right off the top of the bow. She's walking through. You would notice that she's kind of scoping. Especially since you've already worked together, even though it's minuscule, the camaraderie's there.
Yeah.
And you see as her mage hand, describe your mage hand, by the way, the color of your mage hand.
Said you believe something.
Why are you looking at me? It's not my magic, sir.
I know. But
Keep looking at me.
You're the zeitgeist. You're the
No,
void.
I'm the referee.
You're the void.
I want it to be a hue of teal blue.
Chris, roll a d20 for me too. You see the mage hand come out, and you see it do this, and it go out, and you see a red guard come out and do this to you before it retracts back into her. That red guard, you notice. But you notice out of the corner of your eye, it's not something that your eyes bring attention to. You never deviate from your crew. Finish up your speech.
Should we see this as well?
I got a 6, man.
You don't.
Okay.
You guys are dispersed amongst the crowd. You're not up there with him. The only other person who might see it is Alexander, but he's so enamored with the Captain Bones, he doesn't care.
Okay.
6.
6 on what?
You told me to roll.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry. You don't notice anything.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, you see nothing. All right, Captain
We're all
Bones,
green flags.
Yeah. I was going on to like the, none of us will die. We all bleed together, and we're all part of the crew and part of the ship. I'm gonna come down here and disperse jobs to everybody, and we're gonna get started right away. We're on the clock now.
All right. As you say this, the crew waits in anticipation for you to tell them what to do.
Do I assign jobs to the crew or just these guys?
Just these guys.
Okay.
Your crew's gonna automatically know because they already know what they're good at. They're gonna know what they're gonna do for the sales. They know where they're gonna go. Alexander knows where he's gonna go to the crow's nest. They're all aware of what they're gonna do. Just assign your crews directly to here.
And before he assigns my duty, I go up to him and I say, on the poop deck.
Oh, double duty.
Yes. Oh God. Oh, Captain Bones, that was such a great speech. I think you really won them all over. I want to show you something that I found amongst the crowd, amongst the lizard folk.
He's the only lizard folk too, so he's not hard to spot.
All right, I'm out of the crowd.
And you eyed him in the crowd. However, do you know where his alliance is? It's not with you. And then I show him the guard.
Can we all hear this?
No, this is her. She came off the top by herself.
Okay.
You guys are still trying to figure out what the fuck you're gonna do down the deck.
And if you're not aware of what this is or its association, he's with Captain Drake. I wanted to let you know this before you do assign everyone's duties on the ship.
Where are you at, Reese's?
Who's in the crowd?
You're in the crowd. Is there anything else you wanted to do in this situation? Did you want to stay in the crowd? Did you want to make your way down, or what?
I don't know. I've just been really listening.
Gotcha. All right, go ahead, Cap.
Okay. This is terrible news, but this is fantastic information.
That's what I'm trying to do for you.
At this time, you guys begin making your way up to the captain, as you have no idea what the fuck you're gonna do.
I need to assign everybody a role here. Okay, you are going to be, and you're like nobody else is going to hear this. You are going to be first mate, but nobody needs to know. Nobody's going to know because I need you to stay low key and gather information. That is your job. Know the crew, and just make sure we don't have any infiltrators.
So, basically try and keep everyone in line.
And be my advisor.
properly, as well as the rest of the ship and the crew. 10-4.
It is now 2:30.
Aye.
The first preliminary fireworks have gone off. The next fireworks to go off will signify the launch of the regatta. A woman has already approached your ship and given you a bag that has 6 different essences. She tells you specifically these essences can only be used for specific items. Each essence is connected to each island. Each essence will only allow you to that island. It's up to you to figure out which essence does it. She hands you the bag with the 6 bags in it. She then tells you, do not open these essences until you get to the island. They are very few minuscule. Should you run out or fall or spill, you'll have to claim essence from somewhere else.
Did we all hear that?
No, that was just her talking to.
Good, because I wasn't listening.
Me neither, because I was like,
That was just to the captain.
Perfect. That worked out.
Essences go into my quarters.
I'm gonna imagine you put those in your purse.
The rest of us get nipples.
Can you mark that on yourself?
Yes. How many were they?
6.
6 essences.
What do essences do?
They grant us access to the field tile.
So there's 6 islands?
I mean, he didn't say that.
I know he didn't say that, but I'm just, you know what?
Islands.
There we go.
6 essences, 6 islands.
Process of elimination. That we know of.
Alright, Captain.
Cool beans.
I think our flag should be a broken bone. Signify old bones, you know?
I like this. I like the symbolism.
Oh, like a not so jolly roger?
Remaining rolls.
Remaining?
Galvin. Well, there are other roles that I need to give out. Galvin, transparency. I have assigned a first mate, but I need somebody who will be the visible first mate that the crew looks to.
Oh, gosh.
That's gonna be you.
With honor.
Dragmark.
Rather than badass, I got you. One.
Yes, second, one of 2 resident badasses because you have similar jobs. I want you in charge of equipment, quartermastering, finances, and just anything that items that come in and out of the ship. You guard my fucking quarters.
Personal bodyguard, essentially?
Mainly of the quarters, like nobody can get in to take shit.
I can help you with the finances portion. Alright.
Treasurer, quartermaster.
Quartermaster.
He's the.
And then you're just
I
defending his
honestly
quarters.
would just every ship needs a cleric.
And
I know you're
dollars.
already a cleric, but that's your job.
And checkbook?
Yeah.
As you make your way down, you come across Roderick, who bows at you. Sister, I am not worthy to look upon your light, but I do know that you need an altar. I have prepared an area, and I know it's lackluster in my bar, but I have prepared an altar for the luminary for you to pray at. I hope you use it when you need it. You can access it any time you need. It is yours, and he refuses to look at you.
Yeah.
If you need anything, sister, I am here for you. Rodiger is my name. 16-inch pythons is my name. And he walks away from you. And it's the first time you've ever heard him speak softly. Rodiger is like, oh yeah! It's the first time you've ever heard him speak with a voice that isn't afflicted. Alright. He's giving you your rolls. You guys disperse amongst your ship. The final fireworks disperse, and the regatta is in its entrance. Your ship begins to set sail as you sail towards the sunset to your first destination. The captain stands up with his 2 first mates. At the head of the bow, as you all 3 of you look out into the sunset to your first island, which we'll pick up on the next section. Thank you very much. This has been our first session of The Legend of the Phoenix Seas. Again, I've been your Crit Commander. Mahalo. My name?
Joe Old Bones.
Danielle. Tiefling. Madame Dammus.
Oh shit. Anthony Knox.
That's it? Alright, Chris Galvin. Also first mate.
Visible first mate.
It means you can see me.
Yeah, not to be heard, so that means shut the fuck up. King, aka Dragmar of the Negus Clan.
The tale of this eve now comes to an end, yet the journey is far from over. If this story has stirred your spirit, grant it your favour with a like, and if you would walk this path with us again, subscribe to Tasks and Taverns, that you may never be lost to the turning tides of fate. Go now, adventurers, with wisdom in your heart and fortune in your grasp. May your roles be ever true, your quests ever bold, and may we meet again beneath the stars when the next tale unfolds.